If you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you are still single, listen up. This is the piece of advice that I share with all of my friends who are single. I'm 33, so a lot of my friends are in our 30s, and if they're single, they feel like, what's wrong with me? I'm behind. Why can't I find someone? My clock is ticking, etc., etc. And I always look at them and I shake my head and I say, I think you're forgetting who you are. You could go date any guy, but you're not the girl who's just going to go date any guy. You have standards, you have dreams, you have visions that you want for your life. You bring so much to the table that you can't just go be with anyone that you just pluck off the street. And I think a lot of my friends look at themselves and like blame themselves when in reality, they just need a guy that's going to match them. And that's rare. It's rare on both sides. Like my friends are rare girls and the guys that they need are also rare guys. They can't just go be with anybody. And I know there's no such thing as perfect, but I also look at them and say, would you rather have someone right now just because it's working, it's like the age you're supposed to be doing things? Or would you rather just keep living your life, having fun doing you, and when the perfect person comes along for you, then you have them? And most of them say the latter because that is what you want. So you're most likely a rare girl who deserves someone so special and you are so special, and that is why you're still single. So stop blaming yourself. Just keep doing you, and the right guy who really deserves you at the perfect time, who is right for you, who's right for your life, is going to come along. Don't get caught up in the age and the timeline. You're just ruining it for yourself and wasting, honestly, a lot of energy focused on it.
Oh, we all heard that straight from the horse that just smashed through the wall's mouth. She said that standards, dreams, and visions is what this low egg count, obviously post-wall, Colleen, thinks is something valuable enough that she labels it as bringing a lot to the table. And let me tell you something, Colleen. Your post-wall single friends are not rare. Them being in their 30s and single, that's actually common. And the guys they want are dating women in their 20s. And she gives out advice to other women in their 30s to keep up the party lifestyle until Mr. Perfect arrives to be with them. As a saying goes, single women keep women single. I've always said that 90% of the women out there give dog turd level advice, and this is no exception to that rule. Colleen, let me tell you something. You don't deserve anything you haven't worked for. So telling all these other women, oh, you deserve this kind of guy. For what? Haven't been born with a built-in taco and dusting off the bricks from the wall smashing? You could not be more ridiculous than this. And yes, I have to say, blame yourself, because you can't blame men for you deciding to keep on partying and not having a relationship because you want somebody who checks off every box in your list, even though you probably can't even qualify for half the stuff on your list. And that line that women tell each other is just ridiculous. Oh, wait for the guy who deserves you. I would venture to say any woman in her 30s on up using that line is ODing on some copium. I mean, think about it. Why would your dream man want you in your decline? Oh, I forgot. It's because you Colleens say so, and somehow you're going to manifest him. The only thing that you're going to manifest is a herd of cats. Moving on!